Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Safety Systems. The holiday season is almost here. That means homes are going to be filled with gifts. You'll be out and about more often. Protect your home and your stuff and all those gifts with a new top-of-the-line security system from Safety Systems. Plus, get a better contract than you'll ever get from any of the national companies. There's a reason you see that sign right there. White backdrop, Safety Systems written on it. It's in the window of businesses all over East Tennessee. It's in signs in front yards all over East Tennessee, including my yard, safetysystems.com. All right, back for our huddle segment today. And Vols just took a disappointing beat down yesterday. The coaches came out and, Josh Heupel afterwards talked about how disappointed he was. The team has to be reeling after that ugly performance. They can't be proud of what they did. They've got injuries galore. Now you've got Georgia rolling in here. They seem to be getting better as they do at the end of every season. You haven't beaten them in forever. They haven't lost to anyone in forever. So what are you thinking? What's the Vol players' mindset this week? Is it, forget about yesterday, I'm going to kill Georgia? Or somewhere in the back of your mind is doubt creeping in? Let's go to our VFLs. I want to hear what Mike Stowell, Daniel Hood, and Will Overstreet have to say about that. Will Overstreet, what's a player's mindset going into Georgia this week?
Going into Georgia this week, I think if I'm on the defensive side of the group we just talked about, I'm sitting there thinking I don't want to get embarrassed again. So hopefully I'm coming with a little more emotion, a little more anger, getting ready to play that game. Now, do I doubt that we are going to win this game? I'd probably say there's some doubt setting into different players after a performance like that. But me, myself, I'm going to prepare myself and say I don't want to be embarrassed on national television 2 times in a row. But for this conversation, I think we need to turn to the expert who's had some games like that during his years, Daniel.
Yeah, I don't think there's many people, especially on the set, that lost as many games as I did at UT. But especially, and this game reminds me of the Arkansas game. I think it was 2011 that we just got ran off the field. And, you come in on Sunday and you're depressed, you're sitting there and you're like, okay, well, I just got to get healthy at this point, right? Got to get in the cold tub, get in the hot tub, start working, and you start to watch film, and then your coach just comes in there and pats you on the back. He's like, we're not going to watch this week. Let's just prepare for Georgia.
That's right. That's right.
So, yeah, definitely skipping film session today. Just go to Georgia film.
Yeah, for me, I think you got an opportunity to play a 2-time defending national title. So, Missouri sucked. It was awful. It was not a good loss. You got whipped. You got embarrassed on national TV. But here's the thing: as a player, this is why you play college ball. You get a toe up and go against the 2-time defending national champion at home, where you really get an opportunity to say, okay, that doesn't matter. I guarantee you guys have had this game circled for a long time. We get to play Georgia at home, right? We haven't played well against them. You get some things going your way. Who knows? I would, as a player, I'd be excited for the opportunity, right? Does that translate to win? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think they will definitely play better than what they did yesterday.
I think, too, you have to look at it. And the concern I would have for this team, and it's obviously you're not there, so you can't think, but they were really out physical against Georgia last year. Mm-hmm. And then you just got out physical this last game. So now what are you thinking? Oh, that team beat Missouri. How am I going to show up for this game? So how do you think, in your mindset, that holds true and pulls into this game, or can you get over that quickly?
Well, I think what you're going to do in that is you have to go back to your disciplined schedule, and it's whatever you're prepared. If you allow those thoughts to creep in, they're just going to eat you alive. And I had a coach. We were all walking to practice in this was the 2012 season, and one of our coaches basically just asked us to push him down the stairs. He's like, I don't want to be here either. And that type of I swear, John Palermo literally looked at us, and he was like, hey guys, he's like, I don't want to be here either. He's like, I just came for my buyout. That can't.
Fell over a helmet.
Yeah. But that literally creeped in. But it goes back to how do you prepare? What's your discipline? And you've got to get back on that routine. And that was how we overcame the Georgia loss in 2013 to upset South Carolina that week later.
I think the one good thing, John, you do have going for you, if you want to play in the NFL, if you want to have a pro career, you're also, as an individual player, thinking about that and saying what tape I put out there, and also understanding when you get to that next league, You have games you play bad. You got to figure out a way to get up and play the next week and the next game. And that's all you can do in a game like this is just say, how do I get up? How do I find that one play to win and put in the work?
All right, very good, guys. Always appreciate it. Love the huddle segment. It's easy for me, but it's always interesting to hear these guys do their thing. When we come back, the whole gang will play our version of Will They or Won't They for the Tennessee-Georgia game. But this week we went a little different. I'm not going to try and give you a bunch of stats that could matter in this game. There's a lot of big picture stuff, interesting stuff. And one of these stats, I just happened to look at this. It stunned me. I think it will stun you too. Come on back on the Sports Source.